Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next?
What's good, y'all? It's your man Hezo, and welcome back to the Blacktop, where I always got next, you feel me? So the NBA season officially starts on Tuesday, and we have the Sixers and Celtics to tip off the season. I am going to be doing a recap on that game, so y'all be on the lookout for that. This is going to be my last video up until the season starts, and then from there I'm going to be doing hella game recaps. I'm going to try and get at least like 3 to 4 videos consistently out every week. I'm going to be doing a Hawks recap on almost every Hawks game. I'm not going to quite get to every single game, but I'm going to do the best that I can, as well as some other teams. Unfortunately, I will not be doing any late game recaps just because I simply just can't be up that late. Like I've said in the past, I do still work a 9 to 5. Hopefully in the future that will change, but as of right now, I do still gotta be up super early in the morning to get to my 9 to 5, unfortunately. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of the early game recaps, like I said, whatever teams it is, big game matchups, playoff matchups, all that type of stuff. A lot of Hawks games. Y'all keep a lookout, man. I'm gonna be firing out content significantly fast throughout the season. Like I said, 3-4 videos a week is gonna be what I'm shooting for. With my job, it's gonna be a little bit tough to get anything more than that. So y'all bear with me, man. I'm doing the best that I can. So with that being said, that's not why we're here, man. I just wanted to get that out the way. Let's move into today's topic. And AJ Griffin, man, the Hawks' 16th overall pick. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leave a like on the video. Help me get to my first 500 subs. I'm on my way, so I greatly appreciate all the help y'all can give me, and y'all been supporting me. And let's get right into it. So AJ Griffin, man, this boy is looking like the steal of this year's draft. And I'm not even saying that just because I'm a Hawks homer. Well, maybe a little bit, but he's been playing so well in these last couple preseason games. Now, I know it's just preseason. I get all that. I'm not one to preach preseason and the significance of it and any of that type of other shit. But just from what I've seen, and he's been playing a lot of minutes, even with starter players against other starters in the NBA, especially last night against the Cavs, he's looked really good, especially in catch and shoot situations. AJ Griffin, this number 16 overall pick, a lot of people had him as a top 10 projected pick. He falls to number 16. He didn't play the entire summer league. I think he sat out because of a foot injury. Now, I don't know how much he's going to crack this year's rotation with Nate McMillan not really playing rookies early on in the rookie season. But with Bogdanovic expected to miss the first couple weeks of the season, I am expecting him to be in the rotation at least early on. And if he can play like he's played in these last 2 preseason games, he is shooting so well from 3. I think he is like 7 for 11 or 8 for something, 8 for 11, 8 for 12, or whatever it is in his last 2 preseason games from 3. A lot of that being catch and shoot off of screens. AJ Griffin looks like an elite 3-point shooter. Again, I know it's only 2 preseason games. I'm not going to overreact, but there's a lot of other rookies that have really shown out in preseason, like Keegan Murray, like Tari Eason, and we're not overreacting to that either. But these rookies, man, when they're getting an opportunity, especially when they're going up against other starters on other teams and they're really showing out, I think that isn't something you just scoff at and just kind of, just run it off. AJ Griffin looks like he can be an elite rotation player for the Hawks this season, especially going forward, depending on what happens with Bogdanovic. And if he comes out and plays and is getting 15-20 minutes a game early on in the season while Bogdanovic is hurt, and he comes out and averages 10 to 12 points and he's shooting efficiently, Bogdanovic may be on the move at the trade deadline because he's a veteran shooter that a lot of championship contenders would look at. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying I want that to happen, but AJ Griffin really has shown in these last 2 preseason games that he can be a very good contributor early on in the season. Again, I don't know how much Nate plans on playing him early on, but if he can kind of slowly work his way into rotation, he's exactly going to be exactly what the Hawks need off of the bench to complement their 2 playmakers of Trey and DeJounte with his catch and shoot ability. He can take you off the dribble, he can get to the rim, and he can finish at the rim pretty decent. And he's a pretty solid overall defender as well as a rookie. Overall, AJ Griffin is looking like a steal. And there was actually a poll that came out. I think ESPN released a poll that had him as like the number 2 or number 3 voted on player for the biggest steal of the draft. I see it, man. I really do. Again, I'm not just saying that because I'm a Hawks homer. But AJ Griffin has shown a lot of potential in these first 2 games, or first 3 games, because the first preseason game against Milwaukee, he really didn't play much. I think he only played a couple minutes at the end of the game. But these last 2 games, he's really got solid minutes, and he's really shown what he can do and what he can bring to this Hawks team. I'm so excited, and I'm so pleased with what I've seen from AJ Griffin. I'm really excited to see what he can bring for this entire season. Hopefully, he gets minutes. That's going to be kind of up in the air depending on what the rotation looks like going into the season. That's pretty much it, man. I'm not gonna really ramble too much more. This was gonna be kind of a short and sweet topic, short, quick video I wanted to get out talking about my guy AJ Griffin and what he can bring to the table. And I truly think that he was at least the top 2 steal, one of the top 2 steals of this year's NBA draft. He's shown us so far. Let's see what he can do once the regular season starts, if he actually gets minutes. I'm gonna pretty much leave it there, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Who you think was the biggest steal of this draft? Who are y'all impressed with so far this NBA preseason? And what do you expect out of some of the rookies? Who are the sleepers that y'all have for the rookies this upcoming season? Leave a like on the video, and I will catch y'all next episode.